Final reflections. Gender as sacred design, not obsolete code. Welcome back. I'm Adeline Atlas, and this is the closing video in the Elimination of Gender series. For the past 11 chapters, we've examined how gender is being erased, not just from cultural identity, but from biology, technology, law, and even spiritual frameworks. Now, we arrive at the final question. What is gender, really? A social invention? An outdated framework? Or is it something far more sacred? Something divine, intentional, and vital to the human experience? In our modern world, it's common to hear that gender is just a construct, something invented to control people, assign roles, or enforce power. But across time and civilizations, gender has not been a tool of control. It has been a language, a way to understand balance. Masculine and feminine were never meant to be cages. They were meant to be currents, like electricity and magnetism, like sun and moon, like inhale and exhale. Not better or worse, not dominant or submissive, just opposite, and necessary. When we erase gender, we don't just remove words like man and woman. We erase tension. We erase the magnetic pull between difference. We erase the polarity that animates creativity, intimacy, and new life. And with that erasure, we also lose the rituals, symbols, and archetypes that help us navigate meaning. The father, the mother, the lover, the warrior, the nurturer. These aren't roles. They're pillars of human identity, and without them, we drift. In ancient cosmologies, the masculine was seen as structure, focus, and initiation. The feminine was creation, intuition, and reception. Together, they formed the cycle, the dance, the seed, and the soil. Every myth, every temple, every sacred story, at its heart, carried this dynamic. Not to restrict us, but to remind us of who we are and how we came to be. Today, however, we are told that all of this is a lie, that biology is meaningless, that reproduction is optional. That identity is fluid, editable, customizable, and perhaps for some, that feels liberating. But what is freedom without roots? What is identity without origin? What is creation without the need for union? The technologies we are building, AI, artificial wombs, digital consciousness, are teaching us to live without connection, without gender, without each other. They promise perfection without pain, companionship without commitment, birth without sex, life without lineage. But what are we becoming? When we remove the need for the other, we remove the mirror that reveals us. We stop learning through difference. We stop growing through tension. And we stop participating in the sacred story of life, which has always required two, masculine and feminine, spirit and flesh, code and chaos. This is not about politics. It's about pattern. And when a pattern is broken long enough, it does not regenerate. It dissolves. We are told we are evolving, but evolution builds on what came before. It does not erase it. If we truly evolve, it should be with reverence for what was, not with contempt. So as we close this series, the final question is not, what will happen to gender? That answer is already unfolding. The final question is, what will happen to us when it's gone? Will we still know how to love? Will we still know how to create? Will we still remember what it means to be born from opposites, not built from code? The erasure of gender is not the end of identity. It is the end of design. And once we forget the design, we forget the designer. And when that happens, there may be nothing left worth protecting. Hi, I am Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and SOS, School of Soul has a brand new series, the AI and Future Technology series. Look, you know the world is changing. And no, it's not going back to normal. Normal is over, and what's coming next is beyond anything we were prepared for. The School of Soul, AI and Future Technology series includes 319 videos on 1. The Download Society, How Data Has Replaced Destiny. 2. Predictive Future. Your next moves aren't random, they're forecasted. 3. Social Credit Systems. The behavioral economy now governs access. 4. Hive mind. Synthetic telepathy and collective algorithmic control. 5. Nanobots inside you. Medical, military, and programmable intrusions. 6. Grief tech. AI-fueled digital resurrection and simulated comfort. 7. Uploading your mind, consciousness transfer, and data-based identity. 8. Deep fakes plus AI clones. The replication of reality and identity theft. 9. Quantum humans. The merger of biology with quantum systems. 10. Digital afterlife, where your data goes when you die. 11. Resurrection science, reviving life through synthetic methods. 12. Immortal science, the end of death as we know it. 13. Longevity science, gene editing, anti-aging, and bio-upgrades. 14. Designer babies, engineered perfection before birth. 15. Artificial wombs, birth decoupled from the female body. 16. 3D printing, printing organs, limbs, and even humans. 17. The humanoid era, the rise of synthetic beings among us. 18. Legacy humans, the slow phase-out of unmodified analog people. 19. Smart cities, algorithmic environments that watch and decide. 20. Cloud-based societies, citizenship without borders or bodies. 21. Hackable humans, emotion, memory, and behavior under code. 22. Biometric scanning, your body is your password and your prison. 23. Sex tech, intimacy reprogrammed by machines. 24. Extinction of gender, fluidity, deletion, and design of identity. Every topic is fully explored with real-world technologies, patents, case studies, ethical analysis, and future forecasts. These aren't someday discussions. This is already happening. Join the SOS School of Soul Vault to overstand the future before it's implemented on you.